Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Radeon RX 570. Launched in April 2017, it's essentially a cut-down version of the RX 580, with AMD disabling some of the shader units, reducing them from 2304 to 2048. The model I have here is the Asus ROG Strix, which isn't factory overclocked, though there is an overclocked model available as well. It has a base clock speed of 1168 MHz with a boost clock speed of 1244 MHz, and the 4GB of GDDR5 memory is clocked at 1750 MHz. The card supports DirectX 12, so will at the very least launch the latest games, but let's see if this card still holds up in 2023. As always, I'll be pairing this with my Ryzen 2700X and 16GB of DDR4 memory clocked at 3200 MHz. Right, we'll start with a game that the 570 should be more than capable of running. That's GTA 5. So run this at 1080p, and we're going to run this with, these are just essentially the settings it wants us to run it with. So it's just a mix of very high settings. So, the fact that it reckons it's only going to use half of the VRAM, I reckon it'll play absolutely just fine. All right, and frankly got a new outfit. So frames, and so we're using all of the RX 570's power already, but we're getting just short of 100 FPS, and the percentile lows are looking pretty good as well. Let's grab that vehicle. Excuse me, I need this. This is all looking. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Yeah, so the frame rates are dropping there. It's down to the 80s now. Percentile low is still good. There's no stuttering, which is really good. No, this is running absolutely perfectly, as you would expect. The game would have been 3 years old. Hang on, no, 2 years old when the RX 570 was launched. It would have been considered like a mid-range card. Oh, where do we go? Which way do we go? This up here? That's where I'm after. We'll go up here. This is where it gets a bit more intensive. Oh, come on. So, yep, still, yeah. There's absolutely no drop, no stuttering or anything like that. Yeah, this is a very playable experience. It's obviously a very playable experience. Oops, excuse me. Temperature's looking good as well. We're getting 58 Celsius. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, GTA 5 runs absolutely great on the RX 570. No complaints here. Cyberpunk 2077 now. We'll start with the lower preset and disable any kind of resolution scaling. Better not be any motion blur. Lens play. No motion blur. Right, cool. Apply, and I counted frames, and we are looking at 40 odd frames per second at low settings. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. We're only using, using just short of 2.5 GB of VRAM. We are maxing out the GPU at 100% there. We're getting a bit of stuttering, so it looks like we might have to do some upscaling just to ease off on that stuttering. That's pretty bad. Looking forward to seeing our Starfield go up. Oh god, that's going to be an absolute disaster, isn't it? I can tell you now. Ooh, I'm getting some input latency as well. Input lag, sorry. Yeah, the stuttering's not great. As we max out that GPU, when the GPU maxes out, absolutely tanks the frame rate. Ooh, jeez. Right, okay, so this section here is supposed to be pretty intensive, isn't it? If I remember right. Yeah, oh god, the input lag. Jeez. Oh god, that's terrible. Let's go for a walk, shall we? In fact, actually, no. We won't go for a walk. We'll sit here. We'll enable FSR and just see if that makes a difference. Right, so we'll have FSR on. We'll set it to balanced. And let's see what kind of difference we see here. Again, yeah, still getting a bit of it's better. We're getting 50 odd frames per second now. That's not bad. Let me reset that frame counter so you get that stuttering again. Yeah, we're still getting some stuttering there. Percentile lows back into the single figures. Yeah, this is not great. It's better than it was before, but yeah, you're probably not going to want to play Cyberpunk on an RX 570. But maybe if you drop it to 720p, you'll get better frame rates. But 1080p, it's not great. Not great at all, no matter where you go. I mean, yeah, we're going into the desert. Oh, we're still getting the input lag. Ooh, and the car's knackered. Around here, we're dropping down into the 40s again. Yeah, in more intense areas, probably looking at 40 FPS with FSR on, but yeah. Maybe, let's just see how bad it looks with the FSR set to performance mode. Right, well, what we'll do is we'll set it to ultra performance, so we just get basically the best case scenario. So, how that impacts the frame rates, not a great deal. Still getting, we're getting 60. Oh, we're into the 60s now. That's not bad, but it just looks really, it just looks really fuzzy around the edges. It just looks proper pixelated. But by the looks of it, we are not getting any stuttering. So that's probably I guess that's the benefit of FSR. Oh, nah, actually, no. I take that back. Percentile lows down to 14. Well, the 1% lows are okay. That's fine, but yeah. I mean, if you really want to play Cyberpunk, you can, but you're not going to get the best experience out of it. But hey, you know, I've had worse. We've seen a lot worse on this channel. But look, we're getting 69. Nice. If you want to play at 1080p, you need to use low presets, FSR to performance, and you'll get a good frame rate there. Otherwise, yeah, it doesn't look great. You can even the shadows. You can see in the shadows as well. It's just really fuzzy around the edges. But that's FSR for you. At the time of filming this video, Blizzard were letting you play Diablo IV for free over on Steam for a week. So I thought, I'll give it a go, because I really like the first two Diablo games. I haven't actually played 3 yet, at least not properly. So I thought, I'll just give Diablo 4 a go, see if it's as bad as people make it out. In my opinion, it's okay. It's okay, that's it. It's just okay. It's not got the same, I don't know, it just doesn't, it feels like it's lost all soul in it. You know, like it does, there's nothing, it doesn't feel, it's no longer distinctive, you know. But anyway, but we'll check it out anyway, see how the 570 I mean, apparently the minimum specs are pretty potato PC, you know. GPU wise, minimum requirement is a GTX 660, which, yeah, that's what we're talking, 10-year-old hardware there. But what we'll do is we'll run this with the low presets and no resolution scaling for now. See how the game, save the changes, thank you. And it's annoying that I'll use Alt and A to start the frame counting, and it keeps up, it opens up the skill tree. So yeah, so by the looks of it, we're getting a bit of stuttering there. We're getting 70 odd FPS is okay. It's pretty good. Let's see if we can yeah, there we go. We'll go out of town and see if there are any demons to slay. So yeah, it's okay. It's playing all right. But for a game like this, should work pretty well. I mean, as we go out into the into this space here, we're getting like near close to 100. I like how bring these fallen dudes back, you know, from Diablo 2. That's quite a nice throwback. And the fact that Fallen Shaman brings them all back to life as well, so you have to kill him first. Otherwise, you're just gonna be battling Fallen all the time. I love this ability. Just torch them to death. Nice. But yeah, we're getting over 110 FPS there. So we're averaging 97 FPS, but the percentile lows are pretty bad. But I'd say, yeah, Diablo 4 will run absolutely fine on the RX 570. I mean, it's good to see. It's good to see new games that can run on potato hardware still. But yeah, I don't think we even need to use any upscaling. You will see more stuttering when you're in town. That's where things get more intensive, but not a lot goes on there. It's just all the talking to people kind of stuff, getting in mission objectives before you head out into these open spaces and do the fighting. I mean, you can enable FSR if you wanted to, but I think this game runs absolutely fine without it. We're going to check out Immortals of Aveum now from EA, which apparently is not particularly well optimized, but yeah, it's on the Unreal Engine 5, and we're going to run this at 1080p with whatever these settings are that's recommended. It seems to go, so it says here the performance budget for GPU and CPU lets you decide what settings you want for the game's performance and visual quality. Exceeding the budget will cause the game to have performance issues. Click the reset button to return the recommended settings. So apparently this is what it recommends. So we've got mostly low settings. I mean, I tried to set these to low, but it says, oh, you're exceeding budget. I don't know. I don't understand what this all means, but we'll go with the recommended settings. And this is without FSR. And bloody hell, this is bad. Nope. Yep. God, this is terrible. I mean, I'm pretty sure I struggled with my 3060 when I tried to play on my main PC. But what happens next? We have to, I don't know how we progress the game. I'll just give it a go. There's a lot of like running around. I thought it'd be like some sort of fantasy shoot, but it just feels like it's just like it almost feels like Dishonored. It's got that similar aesthetic. So outside, it doesn't look. It's not looking any better. So it looks like we're gonna have to enable FSR. See what we can get out of it. Right. So we have FSR 3 in this. So we'll set that to balanced. Is frame generation even a thing? We'll just go with balanced for now and just see if that makes a difference. And it looks well, it is making somewhat of a difference. We're getting 30 odd FPS, but this is no better than you'd probably see on a console. Maybe I don't know what the frame rates are like on the PS5. I'm assuming it's on the current gen consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X. Well, the game came out this summer, so. But yeah, I can imagine the demo is basically gonna. This is the whole demo section, and then before it gets into the good part, it then prompts you to, buy the whole game. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. Do I go out this way? Can I go out? No, I'm trying to. Or maybe follow the marker, quest marker. But we'll set it to performance now, and see what if we get anything better out of that. Right, so with ultra performance FSR it looks like crap, but we're getting 40 odd FPS. Percentile lows are looking okay, but yeah, I guess you could say it's playable if I knew what I was supposed to be doing. Is that the are we just gathering food, or is this farming simulator? But yep, but what about this frame generation? Let's just have a quick look and see if that's actually possible. I bet it probably isn't. Oh, turns out it is. That is that's quite something. I mean, it looks even worse. It looks worse with the frame generation on. But if I were to maybe just set it back to balance and keep frame generation on. Is that going to be better? We get 50 FPS when set to balance, but it looks awful. It just looks fuzzy all over. It's just that is just terrible. But it's an EA game. What about native anti-aliasing? Will that make a difference? No, it doesn't. We're just back to square one. Anyway, yeah, don't want to play this game on a RX 570 for sure. Counter-Strike 2 now. We'll use the low preset at 1080p for this kind of game with any other esports title. I reckon the RX 570 will have no issue with this game. Alright, and that was a good start. I got a bit. Oh god, we're stuttering. Oh god, what's going on? What is happening here? Oh god, this is terrible. This is terrible. Why is it doing this? God, what the hell was that? Oh, come on. What is going on? The GPU's letting us down here. What the hell, man? Oh, right. Was it still rendering? Maybe it was still rendering. So we'll just restart the frame counter, and all is good. Get 160 FPS, 170. Percentile lows are looking good. Take out all these fingers. Oh, come on. Right, right, reset the counter. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, some of it. Right. 100 odd FPS, the percentile lows, all good. Come on, there we go. Got another one. No, stutter. Why does it keep stuttering? Where is the... What is it? You see, the GPU utilization keeps dropping down to single figures, and I don't know what's going on there. Maybe if we enable FSR, probably have to enable FSR to get less stuttering, because this is just not great. Bye-bye. Oh, fudge. Right, I tell you what. Let's enable FSR, see if it does anything with stuttering. Thing is, I just set the settings, and FSR set to balanced. So that's part of the lower preset. FSR set to balanced, and we're still getting a whole lot of stuttering. Let's just reset that counter. It doesn't happen often, but it isn't great. You probably have to drop the resolution, but I would have thought that the RX 570 would be fine. I mean, it'll probably be fine in other games. I mean, CS2 does have its problems. I mean, this is the first time I've had stuttering issues and not be able to identify what exactly is causing the issue. I mean, yeah, we'll get... It's just like, what is going on with the RX? It goes from 9% all the way up to 100. What even is that? Oh, crying out loud. Well, at least we're getting, 160. We're getting high frames. That's the important part, I guess. Oh, come on. Right, enough about that. Let's move on to the next one. Right, I thought we'd try a different driving game. We'll go with Need for Speed Unbound. It runs quite well on lower-end hardware, from my experience. So 1080p, we're going to run this with the medium graphics quality for now, and see how we get on without any kind of resolution scaling. Frames. And we're getting 30 odd FPS. No input lag, which is absolutely fine. I mean, this runs okay. Yeah, 30 odd FPS is it's fine for a driving game. I mean, and it looks all right as well. I'm still not sold on the cell shaded effects. What were they thinking with that? But. Anyway, but nope, it's still absolutely playable. Oh god, we got some stuff in there. Yeah, maybe low settings is the it's probably a more ideal option. I don't know why I went medium. I was probably being optimistic with that, because I was thinking this game was quite well optimized, but maybe not so much for the old hardware like the 580. Oops, and I crashed. But I'll tell you what. Let's just see. Let's just change it to low settings. Okay, so we'll set that to low. What is this DRS tag? I don't know even what that is. Dynamic resolution. No, we don't want any of that on. Get that off. So that's fine. So let's try again. We're still getting a 40 FPS, so it's not much better than medium, but hopefully get less stuttering. But if we do get this stuttering, we'll have to enable some kind of dynamic resolution scaling, whatever it is. Obviously, it'll be FSR in this. But by the looks of it, it's running okay now. So yeah, if you're gonna play Need for Speed Unbound, we'll get this done there. If you're gonna play Need for Speed Unbound, your best experience will be at low settings. If you want to play at 1080p, oh, where are we going? Oh, jeez, I'm trying, but yeah. The stuttering's okay. I want to try and head into. Oh, jeez. Let's try it again. It's going to try and get further into the city and see if it impacts the frame rate. Is it just me, or I feel like the some things are rendering a bit late? It's like slow. It's playing catch up with the rendering distant objects. Oh, shoot. But yeah, you get the odd stuttering. The frame time graph's a bit stuttery there, but at least 1% lows are fine. 33 FPS. Oops. God, I can't. But yeah, we're using 100% of the GPU. The VRAM's not completely maxed out. 3.3 gigabytes. Excuse me, coming through. Have we just gone completely underneath the city? I'll try using A to and brake turn, but that's not working. But yeah, this is, I'd say this is acceptable. This is acceptable performance. It's not quite 60, but you know, we're using what? When is GPU? Was it 2017? And I say I can't remember what date the GPU came out now. I think it was 2017. I said, but yeah, what is it? 6 years old now. It is. Obviously it is starting to show its age. But yeah, you can enable FSR if you wanted to. In fact, should we do that quickly? Let's just pull over. Enable FSR. Right, so to enable FSR2, you're going to upsample it. It says MD FSR2, and we'll set that to balanced, and we're still getting 40 on FPS, so that's not really making much of a difference there, except making the build in the distance look a bit fuzzy. It's not great. It hasn't done anything for the the percentile lows either, so yeah. I mean, yeah, we're getting nearly 50 FPS now, which is fine. It is making a slight difference, but it's not great. Yeah, you may as well just go without. Just have low settings, no upscaling or anything like that, no dynamic resolution scaling, and yeah, in my opinion, this is absolutely fine. This is adequate. Oh, we're getting nearly 60 FPS now. Yeah, so we'll get better with FSR, but obviously with FSR you pay the price when it comes to the image quality. You can see those cards there, geez, like ghost-like. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, shall we? So this is Wildhearts. I've never actually heard this game, but it was released by EA. It's in their stores, part of the game, as part of Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, so we'll run this at 1080p with FPS lowest preset. Upscaling has to be done on the title screen, which is quite annoying, but whatever. So it's counting frames, and we're getting 30 odd. Oh no, it's stuttering there. Yeah, this looks terrible. Jeez, I've never actually. This is the first time I've actually played this game, and this just looks horrendous. Yeah, this just doesn't look like a 2023 game. Jeez, it already looks dated. I guess it's just because it's the lowest settings, but yeah, this is not. I mean, it'll probably look better in with higher settings, but geez, I mean the RX 570 is clearly struggling with this. I don't even know what I'm doing. What is all that? Is that Bloom? Why does that look like Bloom? I thought Bloom died at the end of the noughties. So how do I jump? Where do I need to go? I don't even know what I'm doing, but as far as I can tell, even at 30 FPS, oh jeez, oh god, when it gets close to that waterfall, it's horrendous. I don't think FSR is going to save this. How do we do anything? Oh, okay, so yeah, this is definitely a button for This is a game for controllers for sure. I'm assuming this will be released on console, but no, we're dropping down to the 20s now as we go down here. Yeah, this runs like crap, but then again, it's an EA game, so it's just not very well optimized. Oh, hello. Let's see if we can hit this thing. Oh, jeez. Combat's pretty fluid, though. I'll give it that. Better than Lies of P. Right. Okay, then let's enable FSR and just see if that makes a difference. I'm not going to cancel it. Right. So the options we have in terms of upscaling, we have FSR or FSR quality. There's no fine tuning the FSR, so I'm assuming standard FSR is just balanced, maybe. I have no idea what that could mean, but we'll enable that and just see what happens, I guess. Alright, we'll straight into the game. Alright, so this is actually looking promising. This is a whole lot better now. It still looks like shit, but and we're still getting stuttering, but we're getting nearly 60 FPS now, so that's a definite improvement. Is what you want to see from FSR. And it does look, I mean, I say it looks bad, but it looked bad to start with. I don't know, it just yeah, this is just looks. Oh, what the heck was that? What was that meshing? That was weird. Probably didn't render right. I don't know. Oh, flashing there. What's that? Look, we could slide down hills. Nice. Wait. Right, okay, let's take these dudes out again. Wait. I mean, I'll admit, the game did warn that the computer's not good enough, the hardware's not good enough. So at least EA acknowledging that such hardware is not being able to run this game fine. But anyway, so that's Wildhearts. Oh god, it did it again. What is that? What's that? Is that the FSR? Is FSR doing that? That is awful. Anyway, not impressed with that, but I think it might be still good to use in future benchmarks, maybe. Well, particularly on higher end hardware. We'll have to see. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Right, Lies of P now. We're going to go with the lower settings at 1080p. We won't have any FSR on for now. See how well this game runs. The thing is, Lies of P is quite a well-optimized game from my past experience, so I think the RX 570 will cope with it just fine. Right. So low preset, it's not looking promising. We did get a bit of a stutter there, but it always does that when the game loads up. So we'll reset the counter again, and maybe heal. There we go. And let's. Oh, jeez. What about this dude? Get out of here. Right, got him. Moving on. So, percentile lows are okay. Less than 30 FPS. But it seems to be running okay. This is without any upscaling. And then we're getting 50 FPS, and it just plays fine. There's no input lag. Just smash these guys. But, oh no! They're dead. Ah, you son of a. And we're gonna have to do that whole section again, aren't we? Jeez. I bet the checkpoint's just around the corner. I tell you what, we'll enable FSR and just see if that makes a difference to percentile lows. Right, so we'll enable FSR, set that to balanced, and what kind of difference will we see? Well, the frame rate's over 60 now, which is good. Does it look? I mean, the general game looks pretty nice, even with FSR. Percentile lows have improved. Actually, yeah, the 1% lows have improved. The 0.1% still below 30, but that's fine. We'll get a smoother experience with FSR. You know, I think this game's got one of the best implementation of FSR. I mean, I'm getting. Well, the rain doesn't really help, but probably hides the the FSR's quality compromise, whatever. Yeah, I can't see any compromise on quality. Yeah, we're maxing out the GPU, and the VRAM's nearly maxed out, 3.7 gigabytes, but it's working just fine. Right, let's try and take out this guy again. Oh, you son of a. Oh, come on. I cannot do this. Lock onto it. When he's down. Come on. There we go. I'm starting to get the hang of it. But yeah, Lies of P, I'd say it runs absolutely fine. You play at the low settings, it'll run just fine. And finally, Starfield. We all know how this is going to go, don't we? Even with the recent patch that does improve performance, I don't think it'll have much of an impact on older hardware like the RX 570. So with the low settings, no upscaling for now, and whilst on this moon, oh jeez, even on the moon we're getting 20 odd FPS. That is terrible. Nope, not playing Starfield on this. Especially at 1080p. Maybe a lower resolution, but it just looks absolutely horrendous at lower resolutions. Even without any FSR. I've already tried it, trust me. But no, yeah, even on the moon, I'm not even gonna go to New Atlantis, because if it's 20 odd FPS here, it's gonna be like probably like mid-teens on Jemison. So we'll let's just enable FSR. I think we'll just go all out. We'll just go FSR, Set FSR to render resolution. We'll just do it the low preset. Low preset enables FSR to at 50% render resolution scale. Watch it blur off. Get out of here. And sharpening set to 69% as well. And yeah, it's no better. We're getting 30 odd FPS, but no. On a moon, 30 FPS looks absolutely awful. You know, you look at the RAM as well. The RAM being used is like 13 gigabytes of RAM. So what is lacking in VRAM? I think it's trying to take that from the DDR4, and it's not making any difference. We're getting no more than 30 FPS. I mean, I guess this is playable, but I guess if you don't know any better, I mean, I remember playing Halo on my first laptop in 2003. I didn't know any better then, but still enjoyed the game. But these days, we've all got higher expectations, don't we? We all have access to all kinds of resources telling us what is good hardware, what is good performance. Everyone wants to aim for 60 FPS. I thought Starfield was finally redeemed. It really isn't. Maybe with new hardware, but not with anything like an RX 570, with 4GB of VRAM for that matter. So conclusion time, I've said on numerous occasions in the past that 4GB of VRAM doesn't get you very far with modern games in 2023, and the RX 570 is no exception. There is actually an 8GB variant available, but to be honest, you may as well go for an RX 580, which can be had for just £30 more here in the UK, though prices may vary wherever you are in the world. That said, if you only play esports titles or less demanding modern games, you can't really go wrong with the RX 570. You can pick one up for around £50, so ideal for a low-cost system. So that's all for this video. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the RX 570 in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.